Elliot got water dripping out the city. Oh my God, boy, he got a God. Oh my God.
Okay, let's just get into it. This is my first vlog. If I didn't have very accountable friends like Michaela, social media handles at the Pisces finest, I wouldn't be here. I guess I should talk a little bit about myself. My name is Misha. I go by Meech. I became an influencer all of a sudden, just trying to take pictures and basically get into modeling, and here we are. A lot of people have asked for my YouTube. Not trying to sound like I'm the shit or anything. Not like I'm just a regular girl, but giving the girls what they want. That's just what I'm gonna do. And I'm also gonna do my makeup. I'm gonna take some pictures and try on some outfits for y'all, because I fuck with you the long way, the strong way. And before I put my foundation on and stuff, we're gonna do something about the edges. I'm not wearing a headband wig. A lot of people ask me. It's actually clip-ins. I'm about to show you the lazy finesse that I do, but they're clip-ins. I slick my hair back, clip this in, and put the headband on, basically. So right now, I'm just gonna refresh my edges, because I like to do my edges before I do my makeup, because when I do it after, I get the makeup, oh my gosh. I get the makeup residue on my hair.
I've been missing out the walk with the minute. I've been building up the blocks like a million. Elliot got water dripping out the city. Oh my God, boy, he got a God.
I'm not quite sure where I should be looking. I know I'm looking elsewhere, but the focus is still on y'all. All right, so we got the baby hairs. Then we're just gonna bring the girls back. We're gonna clip them. Headband. We're just gonna do black for now until we figure out what we're wearing. And yeah, I don't know why, but like my right side of my edges are always fire, and then the other side is always like, you tried it. Every time, never fails. She's like, try again, sister girl.
He got a God. Oh my God, what that boy on top. Sipping walk, make my heart stop. Audio, yeah, my love, my thigh.
Okay, so I went off camera to do my brows because I just didn't want you guys to see me struggle like that. But right now we're concealing. They're not quite sisters, but they're cousins. So I'm just gonna go with that. I guess that's fine, whatever. Yeah, every time I get to my eyebrows, I'm like, do I want to do this anymore? Like, is it worth it? But here we are. I'm gonna go in with the foundation. So this is Pro Filter, the matte one, in 420. The matte 420 and the hydrating 420 on my brush, because I have super oily skin, but I don't like to look matte. I like to look dewy. So it's like the hydrating was just making me look like I was sweating, and then this concoction has been giving me the dewy look. I tried it out when I went to New York, and it was giving. Okay, I had this lady when I was in New York. She was like, excuse me, and I'm, I live in Atlanta, so when people keep saying excuse me, that means they're trying to ask me for money, especially when they're yelling from like across the street or like down the sidewalk, So I was ignoring her, and then she just kept saying, "Excuse me," and I was just like, she's like, "You look really good." She's like, "You look really pretty. Like, I just had to tell you that, and your makeup looks bomb." And I was like, "Thank you." Like, thank you so much. Like, I thought you was trying to ask me for change, and I was ignoring you. That's what Atlanta does to you. You don't be want to answer nobody, because either a nigga trying to call you and harass you, or it's one of the homeless people trying to like park their car for you or ask you for change. Like, sometimes I'll be giving it to them, but sometimes they do too much. The homeless, I guess crackheads I should say, because not all the homeless are like, but the crackheads in Atlanta are different. And for those of you who don't know, these brows are horrible. Oh my god. And for those of you that don't know, I'm originally from Florida, Broward County. Now if I follow this, run it. I should have left it. I should have left it alone. Okay, just ignore my eyebrows. We're just gonna do the face. This is weird. I've never done like a get ready with me. Like, I've done them on Instagram Live, but I've never done it by myself, just talking to myself in my room. So I'm not quite sure what I should talk about. Maybe I can talk about, I guess having friends that want to see you win, which is something that I didn't have a lot when I was back home in Florida. No shade, no tea if we are friends back home in Florida. But I feel like you were either a scammer trying to get money, or you were like just going to school trying to get money. And I feel like no one that I know of personally was trying to challenge the norm and do different things. Or it was always like, I guess you could do that. It was never like, you should do it. Like, since I've moved to Atlanta, it's always like, yes, you should do it. Go for it. Go for it. I've tried so many things and met so many new people since moving out here. It's honestly been insane. So I'm being shout out to my friends for, you know, for fucking with the kid. Like, y'all fuck with me. You guys like me. My friends, if you guys are watching this, because you should be watching it, because if you're my friend, you're watching it. But you guys really like me. I be wanting to cry thinking about it. Oh fuck. I be wanting to cry thinking about it sometimes. I'm like, my friends really fuck with me. Like, the long way, the strong way. Yeah, so I mean, I love living out here. I'm ready to move out of my house. It's like, I love living with my mom and my sisters, who I live out here with, but at the same time, it's just like, y'all are annoying. Let me get out this hoe. Let me get out. I love you guys, but I need space. Well, you know what? I'm definitely gonna miss them when I do move out. It's just more of like me being able to do grown woman things. You know, grown woman things. Grown woman things. First and foremost, I put too much concealer on. Gosh, who do I think I am? Sometimes when I'm doing my makeup. But yeah, so I'm ready to get out of here. After my trip to New York, I seriously want to move there. But it's like, okay, real question. If you're in New York and you are watching this, how do you just don't go to your apartment, or you're rich? Because everyone's place that I've seen in New York, they have like roommates, or like everyone in New York either has like a roommate or like, you know, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with people having roommates, but I don't know. I just can't. I don't want to have a roommate. But it's just so expensive there for the space. Like, imagine me being in Georgia. I'm not going to show you guys my room because it's a mess. But feel like the apartments in New York, like this space right here is the size of your bedroom. I have double the space on the other side. I have a king size bed in my room. So you're telling me that if I moved to New York at this stage of my life, I could not have a king size bed in my room? I'm not doing it. That sounds ghetto. I absolutely refuse to do so. Like, I refuse. I just refuse. I'm just not gonna do it. I put so much concealer on. Oh my gosh. What are we gonna do? I promise I can do my makeup. I don't know if I could do it on someone else's face. To be completely honest with you guys. So don't ask me, you know, to do your makeup, because it's not gonna be great. He looks like Casper the Ghost. I do. Just do what works for me, which is what I think everyone should do. Just do what works for you. Like, because sometimes every time I try things that I just don't think are gonna cut it for me, I look insane. I have this Juvia's Place palette, and I just use these 3 browns to like contour when I make myself look like a ghost, which is what I did today. This isn't probably the best time to contour since I haven't baked, but it's definitely bothering me. Cause I look insane. I know this looks scary, but it's gonna look cute. I promise. And if it looks scary, then I'm gonna be a scary bitch today. Like, I did so much concealer. Like, what? Definitely think it was crack that I was on. It's crazy. Like, I feel like people think because I'm an influencer, like, I have access to copious amounts of handsome men, and I don't. Like, I have access to nonsense, just pure nonsense. Just pure nonsense. I like to contour with this this eyeshadow on my chin, because I want my chin to be popping today. Like, I want her to be like, hello, this girl right here got a booty on her face. Okay, let me bake because I'm tripping. I have the Fenty Beauty baking cap powder, setting powder, and honey. I'm just gonna shake all this stuff off. There's so much that comes on here, but it's so great. Like, I don't want to waste it. Like, look at that. So the lady at Sephora recommended me to get this color, which I usually get a color that's like way lighter than my shade. But I actually don't mind this one. And I'm super oily, so these little mixes I be finding on SoundCloud are just great. Okay. What was I talking about? Oh, how like people think that I have all this access to men. I really don't. Like, I wish I did. I wish I did. I hate shooting my shot. I'm a Leo, so I feel like, you know, shoot your shot at me. Hello. Which, I mean, they do, but they're always just a mess. Like, they be a mess, child. They were shooting their shot, and I'm just like, you know, maybe I should give you a chance. And then it's like, you give them a chance, and they completely betray you, like, and then you're sitting there like, I didn't even want to fuck with you anyways, and now I'm here like dumbfounded, like what is even happening? Because I don't even like you for like I gave you a chance, and now I'm sitting here then caught some unnecessary feelings, because they be unnecessary, because they be a waste of time at that point, whoever it is in question. And I'd be pissed at myself, like I didn't even like this nigga. He made me like him and made me give him a chance, and now I'm sitting here dumb. I'm still gonna have to fix my baby hairs. Whatever. I tried to do them before, but it gets a little hectic out here in these streets. Ooh, that contour, it's a bit harsh. Need to. Okay. That works for me. Yeah, so it's very weird. Like, there's a lot of weird men out here that like prey on plus size women, and I say prey because it's like I could mention a guy that, you know, is probably approached me via social media to my homegirl, and they're like, oh yeah, girl, I know about him, and I'm like, okay, next. It's just like really sickening. It's like, oh, okay, great, so he was in your DM too, so we can just have a group chat. Let's just make a group chat and figure out what the fuck is really going on. Okay, I mean, we're kind of like, I look crazy in the camera, but I promise you I look cute. Hold on. Maybe not. It's gonna come together, just wait. Blush. Yeah, so dating while being an influencer is weird, especially when people come up to you. I'm not trying to talk like I'm a celebrity, but I've had people, because most of my followers are in my area, I've had people be like, oh my gosh, are you so-and-so? And I'm like, yeah. And then they start being weird. Like, I saw this guy, I went out, and this guy was like, Misha. And I was like, you know me? He was like, yeah, I follow you on Instagram. And he was like, it's my birthday, like, what's up? And I was like, oh, happy birthday, you know. I'm there for my friend's birthday, so just checking it out. By the way, this blush is Revlon Hot Cheeks. Just telling you guys, because everyone always asks me, because it's my favorite blush and I always wear it. But yeah, this guy was like, oh, I follow you on Instagram, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm obsessed with blush. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, nice to meet you. Happy birthday. Blah, blah, blah. And he asked for my number, and I was like, oh, I can just follow you back on Instagram, because, like, I don't want to just give up my number. Apparently, I already followed him. Or no, I didn't follow him. He already DM'd me, and, like, I already kind of just ignored it. But he had been DMing me since January 2019. And I was a little scared. I'm not gonna lie, when I peeped it, I was like, oh, like, this is how you know me, because you've been trying to get in contact with me, and now you have seen me out in real life. And like, even when I was leaving the function, because I kind of got there when it was over, this little like lounge type situation, he was still trying to talk to me, and I was just like, dude, like, leave me alone. Like, I'm not trying to be a bitch or act like I'm a celebrity, but like, boundaries. Neutrogena Radiant Setting Spray. Healthy skin. We all want that. But it's really weird because, like, I don't know, sometimes I just want people to be like, yeah, I'm a regular person with like boundaries and whatnot. Just because I am on social media doesn't mean like I am inclined to you approaching me in real life and like telling me to follow you back and like saying how you've been messaging me and you want to talk and XYZ. I'm just like, okay, like, I probably haven't seen them. Like, going through DMs is just annoying. And men definitely treat you different when they feel like you're an influencer and you got it. They think you should, they have this expectation of you that they are expecting you to live up to. But at the end of the day, I am still a regular person. So it's interesting. It's really interesting. But yeah, that's why I've been out here single. Singlish. I don't really quite know what's going on. I never really do know what's going on. I just take it day by day. Ooh, hear what words they say. Ooh, oh, I just do it my way. Okay, let me chill. We're gonna put lashes on, but I have to mentally prepare, so I'm gonna do my lips. Nothing but love for you. All that I got. I'm lining my lips with my little bitty sorry, I used to do my eyebrows, this is why they look horrible. My little pencil. It's weird, like you would think matte would make your lips look dry as shit, right? But no. Still popping, still out here, still that motherfucking girl. My lashes. Damn, do I want these lashes? I want these ones over here, over y'all. Don't ask me where I got these lashes from. Well, you can ask me. Well, you're not actually asking me because this is a vlog. But I got these from the hair store. I just always get the Eye Envy ones. My favorite ones are the KPE 114s. This one I picked up because I couldn't find the one that I needed. And they just turned out to be real cute. What am I doing? Not speaking English. Can't speak English. Yet I'm a teacher. Oh, I'm a teacher. Preschool teacher, by the way. Didn't graduate college as yet. So we are private homeschooling, especially with COVID. I didn't know how long this gig was gonna last, but it's lasting longer than anticipated, which is totally cool. It's convenient. God placed the position in my hands so I can do what I need to do and be more independent. So blessed. This isn't so bad. Okay, I thought I wasn't gonna be able to vlog. I was gonna be like, am I just gonna sit here and talk to myself? Like, that's super weird. But as I'm doing it, okay. It's cool, I'm chilling. So basically, after I'm finished doing my makeup, I'm gonna try on a couple outfits, and also I would love for you guys to ask me questions. I know you probably won't on here because I have like no subscribers yet, but I'm gonna post it on my Instagram, the question box, and my next video I'm gonna answer a bunch of questions that you guys have for me, and possibly do my horrible makeup again. Yeah, I feel like I'm just very anxious. It's anxiety that's eating me alive, so I feel like my makeup isn't popping. But did you see the lash application? Because that was a quick one. Like, wow. That happens like rarely, where I can just pluck it on my eye. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2. Okay, so now on to the clothes. We're gonna put, okay. So this whole time I had this warm light on, which I should have known better because I really didn't really watch the other parts. But I had this warm light on and it was making me look really orange, but here we are. Looking better. I'm live right now because I just am lonely. I need people to talk to you while I do this. So this is my first look. I feel like a traffic cone, but she's cute. She's my favorite color. So got this in a size 2X. So she's a look. Someone on my live says she's giving date night. Definitely think so. I have a lot of booty, so it's super short on me. But yeah, she is giving. Okay, she's a motherfucking vibe. I mean, hello? Did your nigga call? I'm just kidding. Yeah. I really like this dress, actually. It's like the titties for me. Because I don't have a bra on, but the way that this is set up, it's making me feel like my titties belong this low, and I'm very appreciative of it. Where's somebody's son at? Okay. I'm gonna stop. Okay guys, that is the end of my first video. Please let me know how I did. If it was trash, you know, it's fine. Just tell me it was trash. But this is my first video. And more to come. Follow me on Instagram. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry if I'm a loser. I'm kind of lame sometimes, but yeah. Peace out, Girl Scout.
6 this and a change it. Back on Boswell and Percy had it active. Couple bishops in the